Bitcoin is a term that has become synonymous with the new era of finance, a digital revolution challenging the very foundations of how we think about money, value, and trust. The story of Bitcoin begins with a simple white paper published in 2008 under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, a name shrouded in mystery that has sparked curiosity and speculation ever since. In this paper, Nakamoto outlined a vision for a decentralized digital currency, one not reliant on banks or governments, but rather on mathematics, cryptography, and the power of a global, distributed network. At its core, Bitcoin is both a technology and a philosophy. It operates on a peer-to-peer network, where transactions are validated and recorded by participants themselves, rather than by a central authority. This system eliminates many traditional barriers. No more waiting for bank approvals, no more hefty transaction fees, no need for intermediaries. The innovation lies in the blockchain, a public ledger that records every transaction in a transparent, immutable way. Every Bitcoin transaction forms a part of this chain, creating a comprehensive record that anyone can verify, but no one can alter. The first block of Bitcoin, known as the Genesis block, was mined in January 2009. Embedded within it was a message referencing a headline from the Times newspaper: Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. This message was not just a timestamp, but a statement, a commentary on the fragility of the existing financial system, and a declaration of intent to offer an alternative. Bitcoin's supply is limited. Unlike fiat currencies that can be printed at will by governments, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins in existence. This scarcity is designed to mimic the finite nature of precious resources like gold, and it's one of the reasons people refer to Bitcoin as digital gold. The process of bringing new Bitcoins into circulation is called mining, an analogy to the extraction of rare minerals. Miners use powerful computers to solve complex mathematical puzzles, securing the network and verifying transaction. As a reward, they receive newly minted Bitcoins and transaction fees. Over the years, Bitcoin has evolved from a niche experiment into a global phenomenon. Its price has surged and crashed, attracting investors, speculators, technologists, and idealists. It has been praised as a tool for financial freedom and condemned as a vehicle for illicit activities. But beyond the headlines and the hype, the underlying technology continues to mature, inspiring the creation of thousands of other cryptocurrencies and blockchain-based applications. One of the most profound impacts of Bitcoin is its ability to empower individuals. In countries with unstable currencies or restrictive governments, Bitcoin offers a way to store value and conduct transactions beyond the reach of political influence. In these places, Bitcoin is not just an investment, it's a lifeline. It allows people to bypass capital controls, send money across borders, and participate in the global economy without relying on traditional financial institutions. Yet, Bitcoin is not without its challenges. The volatility of its price can be unnerving, and its early associations with grey market activities have led to regulatory scrutiny. Governments and financial institutions have struggled to define their stance on Bitcoin. Some have embraced it, seeing opportunities for innovation and transparency. Others have sought to restrict or ban it, wary of its disruptive potential. The question of anonymity is often misunderstood. While Bitcoin addresses are pseudonymous, meaning they aren't directly tied to personal identities, Every transaction is recorded on the public blockchain, available for forensic analysis. This transparency has been both a blessing and a curse. It has enabled new forms of accountability, but also raised privacy concerns. One of the most transformative aspects of Bitcoin is its role as a catalyst for rethinking money. Traditionally, money is seen as something issued and controlled by governments, a reflection of national sovereignty. Bitcoin challenges this assumption, suggesting that money can be a protocol, a set of rules agreed upon by a network of participants. This opens the door to new forms of economic organization, peer-to-peer finance, and programmable money, where rules and logic are embedded directly into the currency itself. The technical foundations of Bitcoin are remarkable. The blockchain is maintained by thousands of nodes around the world, each storing a copy of the ledger and working together to reach consensus. Transactions are grouped into blocks, which are linked together in chronological order. Each block contains a cryptographic hash of the previous block, ensuring the integrity of the chain. If someone tries to alter a transaction from the past, the entire chain would be invalidated, making such tampering practically impossible. Mining, the process of securing the network and creating new blocks, relies on the proof-of-work algorithm. Miners compete to solve mathematical puzzles, and the first to find a solution gets to add the next block to the chain. This process requires significant computational power and energy, leading to debates about the environmental impact of Bitcoin. In response, some have explored alternative consensus mechanisms, but Bitcoin remains committed to proof of work, valuing its security and resilience. As Bitcoin has grown, so too has its ecosystem. Exchanges have been established, enabling people to buy and sell Bitcoins for traditional currencies. Wallets have been developed, making it easier to store and manage Bitcoin securely. Merchants have begun to accept Bitcoin as payment, and financial products like futures and ETFs have emerged, bringing Bitcoin into the mainstream investment world. The journey of Bitcoin has been marked by milestones. Early adopters used it to buy pizzas and trade goods online. Over time, it has become a tool for remittances, a hedge against inflation, and even a form of digital art through the creation of NFTs. Major companies have announced support for Bitcoin, and institutional investors have allocated billions to Bitcoin holdings, signaling a shift in perception from fringe asset to legitimate store of value. Yet, for all its successes, Bitcoin remains a work in progress. Scalability is a persistent challenge. The network can process only a limited number of transactions per second, leading to congestion and high fees during periods of peak demand. Solutions like the Lightning Network have been proposed and implemented, enabling faster and cheaper transaction by conducting them off-chain and settling them on the main blockchain later. Security is paramount in the world of Bitcoin. Users must safeguard their private keys, the cryptographic codes that grant access to their Bitcoins. Losing a key means losing access to the funds, and there is no central authority to recover lost Bitcoins. This has led to stories of fortunes lost and found, and it underscores the importance of personal responsibility in the Bitcoin universe. Regulation is another evolving frontier. Governments are grappling with how to tax, monitor, and integrate Bitcoin into existing financial systems. Some have created frameworks for legal acceptance, while others have imposed bans or restrictions. The decentralized nature of Bitcoin makes it resistant to censorship, but it also poses challenges for law enforcement and consumer protection. Bitcoin's community is diverse and passionate. Developers, miners, investors, and advocates collaborate and debate through open forums, mailing lists, and conferences. The Bitcoin protocol is open source, meaning anyone can inspect the code, propose changes, and contribute to its evolution. This spirit of transparency and collaboration has fueled innovation and helped Bitcoin adapt to new challenges. Education is key to understanding Bitcoin. Many misconceptions persist, from the idea that Bitcoin is anonymous to the belief that it is used only for speculation. In reality, Bitcoin is a multifaceted technology with applications ranging from cross-border payments to digital identity. As more people learn about Bitcoin, its adoption continues to grow, and its potential impact on society becomes clearer. Looking ahead, the future of Bitcoin is both promising and uncertain. Will it become a global reserve currency or remain a niche asset? Will it overcome scalability and energy challenges or be supplanted by newer technologies? Only time will tell. What is clear is that Bitcoin has already changed the conversation about money, trust, and sovereignty. In many ways, Bitcoin is a mirror, reflecting our hopes and fears about the future of finance. It embodies the desire for freedom and autonomy and the challenges of building trust in a digital world. It has inspired movements for financial inclusion, privacy, and transparency, and it has sparked debates about the nature of value and the role of technology in society. For those who engage with Bitcoin, whether as users, developers, or observers, the journey is ongoing. Each block added to the chain is a step forward, and each debate over its direction is an opportunity to learn and grow. Bitcoin's story is not just about technology. It's about people, ideas, and the relentless pursuit of progress. As Bitcoin continues to evolve, it invites us to ask fundamental questions. What is money? Who should control it? How can we create systems that are fair, secure, and accessible to all? These questions are not new, but Bitcoin offers new ways to answer them. It challenges us to think differently, to imagine new possibilities, and to participate in shaping the future. Whether you see Bitcoin as an investment, a currency, or a technological breakthrough, its impact is undeniable. It has opened doors to innovation, sparked conversations about the nature of trust, and given millions of people access to financial tools as previously out of reach. The journey of Bitcoin is ongoing, and its story is still being written, block by block, transaction by transaction, idea by idea. As we look to the future, one thing is certain. Bitcoin will continue to challenge, inspire, and transform. It is more than code and cryptography. It is a movement, a vision, and a testament to the power of human ingenuity. The world of Bitcoin is vast and complex, but at its heart is a simple idea that we can create systems of value and trust that are open, transparent, and accessible to all. And that idea has already begun to reshape the world.